You silly girl, where are you going? Whanganui River Adventures are the ones who brought us down, all of us in the jet boat yesterday, and this is their camp here, which is a fantastic camp. So there's some cabins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in this great big camping ground, and that's my tent right down beyond where the camping van is. This is the shared lounge room and kitchen, and there's everything you need here by way of cooking. There's microwave, oven, pots and pans, plates, you can just turn up pretty much with nothing. And there's a collection of books, there's board games and all sorts of games down there for the children. Really good space. So last night this place was full of people. The hospitality from the family who run these businesses has been fantastic, and I couldn't recommend coming and staying here and using their services for the jet boat and also for the canoeing. They're a lovely family. This is the third day of my Mountains to Sea adventure, not doing the whole Mountains to Sea, just a portion of it. And today I'm heading from Pipiriki back to Raetihi, which is about 28 kilometres, and the whole ride is on road. It's just a gradual uphill. Yesterday afternoon when I came in, the jet boat came from upstream and dropped us off just down here somewhere. You can just catch another jet boat there, is about to head out for the day, and the Whanganui River continues all the way down to obviously Whanganui. There's the river road just up above it, so if you're continuing with the Mountains to Sea, I think it's about 69 kilometres from here, basically following river road all the way down to Whanganui. You silly girl, where are you going? Go back. Just been climbing up this huge hill, so Whanganui River's way down there where the sunshine is, so I just come straight out of Pipiriki and just a climb straight away, straight on with cold legs. Heart is pumping now. Tightened up my rear shocks overnight, so hopefully I'm not going to get quite as much bumping between the bag and the tyre as I was yesterday. Better not be like this all the way. So I've come about 5 k's up this road. I'm not sure how much further to the top of the hill, but it is certainly quite a good climb up there, especially when you're starting with cold legs. But it's been native forest all the way, and now I've just got into where there's some plantation forest, so I'm thinking maybe almost to the top, because perhaps the hills aren't as steep as where the native forest is. Not at the top yet, just keep going up this hill and just stop to look. It's beautiful gorge way down there, and I can hear the water at the bottom. Turn around and up I go further. Made it up out of the Pipiriki Valley to the top of the first hill, which was a really steep part. But I'm still climbing, and I think the elevation just keeps going on all the way to Raetihi. I keep expecting to get out into some kind of tableland and maybe flatten out, but that might be optimistic thinking. So it is hard work, but it's good. This time I think I'm at the top, and it's about 17 kilometres. Looking back down that way, have just come up there, climbing 17 kilometres, and now you can see the farmland. Pretty steep hills, and the mountain in the distance behind the cloud is Ruapehu, so on other days you'd probably get a pretty cool view. Almost back to Raetihi, maybe 5 kilometres, and so this is the end of the 3-day ride, and I think when I add it all up It'll have been about 125 kilometres, so a really good mix of road and bush and mountains and camping in the wild and jet boating. It's been a fantastic adventure.